everyone. Welcome. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to be with you all today. Welcome to another Three Things at Three. I'm Kris Thurgood, and guys, we are in for such a treat today because I have my special guest, the CEO of Riley
I would
Blake.
say my husband does more of the CEO.
Oh, okay.
I'm more the creative director.
The creative genius, the creative phenomenon
Wow.
of Cindy Cloward is in the house today. So, okay. So, but you and your husband, I mean, you guys make a pretty good team.
Yes.
You make a pretty good
team. But someone
team.
has to be the boss and the heavy, and that's usually my
And that's
husband.
usually him. That's kind of nice.
I give him my 2 cents.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we're so happy to be here with you today. You are watching Three Things at Three every day. Theme number 1 is something to smile about. Theme number 2 is a daily how-to. And theme number 3 is a daily do. Let's get started. Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready for today? We have a lot planned, and it's a little bit different this week with it being our birthday week. You know, usually.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. 10 years, Cindy.
10 years. I remember way back when.
Way back when.
When you were right in the beginning, and we were kind of in the beginning too.
We kind of have grown together,
yes.
haven't we?
This year is 12 years for us.
Oh my goodness.
But we were close, neck and neck with you.
So true. Now, I don't know, Cindy, if you remember this, but there was, I knew who you were. I knew who Riley Blake was. I was just getting started with a quilt shop, and I went to my first quilt market that was held in Salt Lake City, right?
Yes.
And I met you, and I met your amazing husband, who is just as nice as they come. And you had something in your booth that just caught my attention.
I know what you're talking about.
What was it?
It was a tree. It was an actual tree that we wrapped in fabric.
Tree.
And at the end of market, we had no idea what to do with it, but you had an idea. And I was so glad it found a good home.
I was the desperate one. Like, please choose me.
No, you have no idea how long that tree took to make. And it turned out so pretty.
Oh my goodness. I love this tree. And it was hanging in your booth, or I shouldn't even say hanging. It was standing tall in your booth. And I said, I love that tree so much. Can I have it? And you guys were so gracious to say, Brett said, you know what, if you can get a truck and find it, a way to get it back to Logan, it's yours. And I thought, I don't know if I can, but I'm going to figure out a way. And surely I called my brother-in-law and was like, can we get a truck here, stat? Because I have this amazing tree to bring back. And let me tell you, it sat in our, it stood beautifully in our shop. There's another picture of it. For many years. And we had it as a children's corner. Just as I didn't know that's where the tree came from. That's the story of the tree. And the thing was, a lot of people asked, how did you make this tree? And it was it was a cherry tree.
Yeah,
right?
We found a cherry tree. We were driving through the neighborhood where I live, and someone had chopped down the cherry tree. And we were looking for a tree because we had this inspiration when we were creating our booth to wrap a tree. And then when I drove past it, I saw it, and I went and knocked on the door, and I said, can I have your tree you just chopped down?
Yeah.
And so someone at Riley Blake made a stand for it. So we plopped it on the stand, and it took us probably 6 weeks to wrap it. And we made all of the leaves out of
unbelievable.
Fabric, fused them together and put a wire in there. So each one is individually made and wrapped and added to the tree. So we did get Best Booth Award.
Yes, you did. And for good reason, right? For good reason. It was really incredible. And so that's the story about the tree. For those of you who have ever wondered, we had a little children's corner. It just was the most fun thing. And then the shop started to grow a little bit more, and we had to find another way to use that space. So the tree still stayed with us for a little while longer. We moved it around into different sections of the store. And then finally one day we said, it's time to say goodbye to the tree. And we did.
Well, many years.
Many years. It served us
I'm
well.
so glad you got to enjoy that
thanks
tree.
to this amazing lady. Yeah, for sure. So, Cindy, you know, some out there may not know about Riley Blake Designs. I don't know where you'd be if you didn't know about Riley Blake Designs, but there are some, I still find people every day, who's Riley Blake? Sometimes they think it's a person, right?
Yes,
and they say, oh, I love Riley Blake. I love her fabric, but it's not one person. It's a whole lot.
It's a whole
So tell us a little bit more about the company.
Okay. And I should say Riley Blake, we have over 60 different designers that design fabric for Riley Blake. Some are active, some take a break, but we have a big pool of designers that design. We're a wholesale manufacturer of high quality fabrics, quilting cottons, if you may.
Absolutely.
And we make things like knits and rayons and wools and all sorts of different substrates. But where did the name Riley Blake come from?
Yeah.
So Riley, I have 3 boys, 1 daughter. So my sister-in-law came up with the name. We loved it. Riley is my daughter. So that's where the name Riley came from. And
she's the favorite, I'm sure.
Sometimes the boys say so.
I'm sure the boys say that.
But she won't say she's her favorite. So only daughter, Riley. And Blake comes from my father-in-law, who was in the industry over 30 years. My father-in-law and my mother-in-law owned fabric stores along the Wasatch Front called Family Fabrics. And so my husband grew up in the industry. They had, regular brick and mortar shops, and they had full line fabric. So they carried everything from wedding dresses to wedding material for wedding dresses. Yes, right. My wedding dress was made out of material from the family's fabric store.
Did your mother-in-law make it?
No, she didn't. But they had a great lady who worked for them who taught sewing lessons. She made my wedding dress. But so that's where the name Blake came from. My father-in-law passed many years ago, so it was kind of a tribute to the rising generation. And then those have passed on. So that's where the name comes from. So.
I love that. Now you all know, right?
But I've met a couple of people that are fans of Riley Blake who've named their children and grandchildren.
No way.
Riley Blake. Like one grandma brought up her daughter and say, at Garden of Quilts and said, I want you to meet Riley Blake.
That's the cutest thing.
I said, oh my goodness, that's your name. She goes, yes, we named her after a fabric company. And I'm like, how honored. I'm touched and honored. I think that's
when
name.
You know you've arrived. if a child is named after you or a pet, right?
There you go. There you go. I was very honored. It was special.
Really sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Well, you do have a lot of fans. Absolutely. In fact, a lot of them are here. They're saying that they love your story. They love the story behind the name, which is pretty special. So you guys are based here in Salt Lake City, right? Yes. And now you probably, how many shops sell your fabric? Would you say? Do you have any idea?
Sell worldwide. Spit that out. And everywhere from New Zealand, Australia to Asia to Europe, but our biggest stronghold, of course, is the United States and Canada. And you can find our fabrics all over the world.
A lot of people loving Riley Blake right now. They're just loving it. The comments just keep coming in.
We've got an awesome giveaway for all of you.
Yes, we do. In fact, speaking of giveaways, how could I forget to show this? You know that every day this week for our 10th birthday, we are giving away some prizes live. And I'm going to tell you what that hashtag is a little bit later on today. But one of the things you can do right from the very beginning is share this post with 3 friends for a chance to win on Friday. We have 3, count them, 3 sewing machines to give away from our sponsors. I know, I'm so grateful. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, our vendors have gone all out to help us celebrate. And here we go.
10 years is a special.
It is. It's a special anniversary. It doesn't come, every year.
It's a big milestone.
So absolutely. So Janome, thank you, Handy Quilter and Baby Lock. We will be giving away these 3 machines on Friday. So if you are interested in having a stab at that, then we'd love for you to share this video with three friends. You can even share it. There's a little share button just right underneath the video, and it will enter your chance to win. All right. So happy 10th birthday. And then, as also a reminder, today we have Cindy. Tomorrow we're going to have Kim Christopherson. And on Friday is going to be Doug Lico is going to be our guest. So I'm really excited about that. All right. So now that we got that stuff out of the way, I am so sorry. I can't believe I almost forgot to share all about that. But let's get into more about some really, really special things that are happening here at with Riley Blake. So let me bring this off the screen. There we go. And you brought some things to share with us today.
Yes, I did.
Oh, guys, first of all, can we take a moment of silence for this quilt? Is this unbelievable? In fact, I'm going to do something a little scary and actually try to bring my computer over. We'll see how this does. But look at this. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning.
And if you follow Riley Blake, this isn't a tradition because Riley Blake is, we have a lot of contemporary, fun, bright prints. Mm-hmm. This is a little more subdued, but there's a story behind it. This is very traditional. This is one of my big makes last year. It's a super special quilt. Would you like me to tell you about it?
I would love to hear the story about that. So this is all based after who?
This is Jane Austen. So this is
Jane Austen.
actual.
Tell us who Jane Austen is.
Jane Austen, the author. We all love her. Pride and Prejudice. I think she wrote 6 books that before early passing. I think she was in her early 40s, but she wrote some of the biggest selling books in the world. Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield, Emma. They've all been made into blockbuster movies. And a little unknown fact that I just learned a few years ago, that Jane Austen was a quilter.
No way.
And she was not any quilter, like any kind. She was an expert quilter. She was phenomenal.
Wow.
And
so it's very fitting.
Yes.
Right?
So I was in the UK going to a show, and I went to a lecture on the Jane Austen coverlet quilt. And I'm like, okay, I love Jane Austen, love her movies, love her books, and huge fan. A lot of us women are.
Oh,
we love her. And I went to this class, and they were talking about the Jane Austen coverlet quilt. And I was like, what? Jane Austen's a quilter?
Yeah.
And so I, after the lecture, I went up and talked to this lady, and she was a part of the museum. She worked there. And I said, has anyone done reproduction fabrics from this quilt, this special quilt? Nice. And she's like, well, years ago, someone did something, but no one's come in and done the research on this quilt and made authentic reproduction. I said, well, I would like to. And I am a fabric manufacturer.
Were you scared? I mean, that's kind of like, that's a little gutsy, Cindy. Like,
no, because when I heard about it, I almost leapt out of my seat. And I'm like, someone's got to do this. And if it's got to be me.
Yes.
And I'm a fan. And so
love that.
We started corresponding, and we wanted to license. So we have official license agreement with the museum. It's called the Jane Austen Museum, and it's in Chowton, England. And we started getting pictures, detailed pictures of the coverlet quilt. And we started working on, like, this was a year process, and we started working on the designs. And we went back to Chowton, England. Once we had a bunch of designs, I still hadn't seen the real quilt yet because it stays in the museum. It's quite fragile.
Wow.
And with my designs and paperwork, we went to the museum.
We got some pictures.
And I got to spend hours with this quilt. And it's just like the holy grail of quilting.
Yeah.
This is a bucket list quilt. And it's so special. And it's one of those things in my life. A pinch me moment that I was lucky enough to do this.
What a dream. What a dream come true.
So I'll show you some of so I'm going to show you some of the fabrics.
Yeah.
So the fabrics are beautiful in their own right. This is an authentic reproduction quilt of the actual coverlet. So we worked on a booklet. This is the official pattern book, but it is as close as you can get to the original as you can. And it's just a beautiful, stunning quilt.
Definitely.
And it's one of the most special books ever for me to work on with my team, the whole Riley Blake design team. And it looks quite hard and it will take a long time, but it's very achievable. I have a YouTube channel that talks you through of how to do each of these blocks. But I am teaching this class of garden quilts too. So we'll talk about more of that. Oh my
goodness.
Wow. But look at these. These are beautiful, authentic reproduction fabrics, and each of them have a name from one of her characters in a book.
Ooh.
So she worked on this with her mother, Cassandra, and she had a sister, Cassandra. Both her mother and sister were named Cassandra. So this is called like Emma, because Emma was a little spicy. So we made that red. I don't know all that. I don't have all these memory. Actually, I'm going to open this up and I can tell you what each one of these are called.
Okay, these are just gorgeous. And like you said, absolutely beautiful in their own right.
That is Eleanor.
This one is Eleanor. Okay.
This is Eleanor from one of her books. I'm trying to remember. This one is
Roxana says she's getting twitchy nose because what a tribute this is for her. I'll just tell her because she doesn't know what twitchy nose means. But when Kris starts to, getting all the feels and everything, my nose begins to twitch because I want to start crying. And so they all know that when they get twitchy nose, so this is what is going on right now. This is beautiful, and what a beautiful tribute you've given
special
to her.
I can't even, I feel so honored that we got to do this. So this is called Jane. Jane was in several books. This is just called the Jane Austen dot because between all of
wrong
these,
with that.
It's a really dark navy, so it's really interesting. This one is called... That is called Penelope.
We all love fabric, but
this is called Lady Catherine.
Oh, Lady Catherine.
De Burgh.
When we know a story behind the fabric, that's what makes all the difference.
And that one's called Harriet.
Wow.
This one's Marianne.
Janet loves that the quilt is so beautiful and naming the fabric after characters.
This is Eleanor.
You have some really beautiful browns in here.
I know. They're very, that kind of taupey European.
Yes.
It's just, I never sew with these colors other than pink. I sew a lot with pink, but it's really stunning together. Margaret.
This is Margaret.
This one is one of my favorites. This is Elizabeth.
Oof.
Lizzie.
Wow. Lizzie.
This is Georgiana.
Beautiful.
And this one is called Correspondence.
Of course, you have to have some writing in there.
The handwriting of Jane Austen. So not only does this museum, this is a bucket list destination. If you can ever get there, and you love Jane Austen, you will love this.
Is this the museum I'm seeing right here?
Yes.
Okay, let's bring this up.
So she used to live in this house.
Okay.
It's the museum, and she lived in this house with her mother and sister Cassandra. And do you see that board? It used to be a window, and it looks like it's bricked in.
Oh yeah.
Her brother Edward closed it up, so when people would walk by, they wouldn't peer in and see the family.
Really?
So they bricked it up.
That's one way to do it.
Yes,
brick it up.
But the quilt resides upstairs. But they also have letters of Jane that are owned by the museum. So this is authentic. This correspondence is authentic letters that the museum owns.
Is this what we're looking at right there?
I don't know if that's the same one.
It's her writing, but okay.
But it could be. Okay. It looks like that's bigger.
Let's take a look
script.
Right here. Again, in her writing. That's so beautiful.
But
Cindy.
I didn't bring it with me, but I have a wide back. I can show you. Let me lift up this side.
Okay.
The wide back, which is 108. This is called Accomplished Woman because she also was a songwriter. This is music that she hand wrote.
Wow.
And this is and so we have full letters.
Extremely talented.
She was an accomplished woman. Yes. So that's what this wide back's called. So we have the music.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the wide back. So you only need one piece of the wide back.
That really is something. Oh my.
So we also have, and I know you stock we have like out of Lady Catherine. Look at this beautiful bag.
That is beautiful. And it says Jane Austen's house right here.
Jane Austen house.
What a nice little quilted bag with a zipper. We love zippers, don't we, ladies?
Yep.
So
it just has a cream on the inside. But that you see the fun quilting.
Beautiful.
And we have Eleanor and eyeglass. We all have our eyeglass case. So the sad thing is we made these for the museum because they sell these in the museum. The museum has not been open.
Really?
Since COVID
Is it because
hit.
of COVID?
Yeah. So we brought
these are little playing cards.
Another eyeglass. This is a hard eyeglass case.
Ooh, with her writing on it.
And I know you guys have these. And if you're a reader, quilters are usually readers. We have bookmarks from the Jane Austen house.
Ooh, I love this little leather tassel on here too.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
And we have journals.
Oh my goodness, you guys went all out.
These were all requests for the museum that they wanted to sell there.
Oh,
but we brought some to the United States too.
That is gorgeous.
Oh, and this print is called Cassandra. Oh, out of her mother.
I love that.
We have a little Lady Catherine charm.
Oh my goodness.
Nice
so you could put that like on a zipper pouch or wherever you like. Ooh, that's really pretty.
And then we have the reproduction. Actually, this is an eyeglass painter. I'm going to take it out.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the reproduction
of
the
quilt. So if you didn't want to make the quilt itself.
Oh, it's upside down. Look how cute.
Look how teeny tiny. Little microfiber cloth. I love that.
So this was one of the labors of love. This is one of the most special things in my life that I was able to do with our Riley Blake design team. It just
I've got some pictures to show. Why don't you walk us through some of these things that we're going to look at? This is the quilt itself.
That's the coverlet.
Wow.
And it looks quite yellow. And again, when we were reproducing the quilt, we didn't want to go aged yellow. We kind of wanted to go where we thought it would be originally. So the quilt has aged. Our quilt is lighter, but
makes sense.
It's a coverlet. Now, the difference between a coverlet and a quilt is it's a quilt top and it has a backing on it. There's no what they call wadding.
Oh, right.
No
wadding, no batting. That's
in the middle. They call it. And so they would use it for display or a light blanket in the summer.
Okay.
And so that's what makes it a coverlet.
Oh, wow.
And then you'll see there, the little stand has her original ring, and she made that scarf.
Oh my goodness.
It's out of linen, and there's a lot of embroidery on that kind of a wrap or scarf.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's made by Jane Austen.
The clothing is gorgeous.
So that's the display of that.
Okay. What are we looking at?
That's her writing table.
Oh,
we know she edited much of her works, like Pride and Prejudice, at this house, the Jane Austen house, and that's her writing table that she worked on. So
wow. To think all of that came from this little place, right? Oh my goodness.
Remarkable.
Okay, what are we looking at here?
That's just the entrance. So you can see the front of the house and I can just imagine Jane walking past there, thinking about her books.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a beautiful garden on the side, and I can just see her sitting there, looking outside, and it's in the countryside. Chowton is a little bit tricky to get to. We took a train, and then we took a taxi to the house.
Wow.
And it's a lovely part of the country.
Oh,
really
I'm sure.
Beautiful.
I'm sure. And I love this picture. Tell us about this.
So I'm in the front, and I've got our printouts of design that, again, when we work on design, it's all done graphically on the computer. So then we print it out, and we brought all the reproductions that we'd worked on. So we had mainly mapped out the quilt. We brought them there, put it next to the quilt, and we made detailed notes, too big, too small, brighter. And we just got it right on. And Holly's next to me. She's our design director. And we're really evaluating the quilt, evaluating our prints as authentic, because we wanted it to be as authentic as it could be.
Absolutely.
So again, it was like the Holy Grail. It's like, oh, we get to do this.
Oh, what a dream come true. My goodness.
And the original quilt was English paper pieced. And we knew we loved the English paper piece, but we knew more people would machine piece. So we designed the pattern to be machine pieced.
Smart. Really smart. But
in the pattern book, you know, even if you just want to get the pattern book, we do have some pictures.
Yes, that's even such a treasure just to have those, you know, beautiful
of the quilt. So you can
photographs.
see the center piece, and those are the original quilts.
Wow.
Now, I just want to tell you something. This quilt right here, you piece and sew in the middle. This is from a panel.
Okay.
But the outside borders are panels.
I was going to say, please tell me you didn't have to piece that.
No. It's like a whole cloth
so
border.
Smart. Yes.
So a lot of work in the middle, and then you just add the borders on the end.
When you quilt this, it looks like it was pieced.
Yes. Yeah. If you have a long arm quilter, no one will ever guess you didn't piece that.
No,
crazy
exactly. Let's take a look at some of the comments here. Yvonne says it's a true labor of love.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And there was, let's see. Oh, I thought this was an interesting comment. Candy said, it's hard to imagine that those incredible books came from that tiny workspace.
Isn't it?
I know.
And everything was handwritten. Like they didn't have typewriters.
Yeah,
so
right.
Everything would be
exactly
with their ink and pen, and
it gives
remarkable.
us definitely new appreciation, doesn't it? Our friend Larry is on, and he said, and y'all wonder why I love traditional quilts. I'm really a 140 and a 55-year-old body. That's funny, great. Larry. Yeah, Larry is our traditional quilter out there for sure.
So do you like this, Larry?
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling he does.
It's so special. It really is so special.
Bonnie said that she loves all of this from her favorite fabrics and absolutely favorite movies and books.
Yes.
I can see
they're my favorite. Yeah, they're my favorite.
Why not? Dee shared, what an honor to be able to take this on, and your translation is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. A privilege. And once I sat through that lecture, I could hardly sit through the entire thing going,
just thinking of all that you could
do this. I have to do this.
That's what I love about her. She just goes for it, right? Sometimes you just get that feeling inside, and you have to just jump on it.
Yeah,
right?
You do. I feel like you're given inspiration, and if you don't take it up, someone else is going to. So
absolutely,
you got to run with it.
Yeah. Deanna says that is so cool. Glad you got to do that. And Jackie said that the keychain goes well with the bag you showed us with the quilted interior. Absolutely.
And it's a zipper pull. It goes on zippers or any kind of, it's just got a lobster clasp.
But you can put it on
purses.
A keychain, couldn't you? I mean, yeah. I love it. We have, let's see. Heidi says, Kris is funny. I don't know what I said, but I wouldn't put it past that. Okay. Roberta is asking, can you buy the pattern and material? Yes.
Yes. It came out last August, and we're an official licensed partner with the museum, and we try and keep it in stock, for a few years. So we've gone out of stock. We've reprinted. So get it while you can, because it's been really popular. So we're grateful people have enjoyed.
Absolutely. Debbie said her granddaughter Eleanor has also started sewing. She needs to get the Eleanor fabric for her.
Yes, she does.
I love that. you guys. So this is a little bit about Jane Austen, which is such an incredible undertaking. Yeah. I mean, this truly is a labor of love for you, isn't it? And you can tell, can't you tell right through the screen? You can just feel that passion that she has, right? So
I wanted to show the pillow.
Oh, yes, the pillow.
So we've had quilt kits. This is actually one of the kits we've had. I don't know where you can get it. Okay. Hopefully at your shop. But I'm just showing you a pretty pillow out of the fabrics, because really, like I said, I don't sew with a lot of browns, and this taupey brown is so beautiful.
Brown is gorgeous. I love that.
It's so European.
Yes.
And I love the blues. So you can just see how the fabrics work together.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. Well, we do have the fabrics here. So
yes,
I'm happy to tell you that.
And this gift is for you, Kris, because I wanted you to have a bundle. We have another giveaway for all of you, but this is for Kris, and we've got some fun things, Jane Austen things in there. Happy birthday!
Thank you. Oh, I will treasure this. Oh my goodness, I see some other really fun stuff we're going to talk about here in a minute, but that is really generous. Thank you. That means a lot. Oh, I'm so excited.
You got your own Jane Austen bundle.
I do. Thank you. All right. So, if you didn't think this incredible person was busy enough, let me tell you, she's not only like figuring out all of the things that has to go on with Riley Blake, right, as the creative extraordinaire, but she's also, designing things, and she's designing patterns, and she's designing, what is it? A seam ripper? Are you kidding me? A seam ripper of all things. Yes, my friends, a seam ripper. And we've talked about this before here, and it's Cindy Seam Ripper. How about that? You have your own name on something. Here's another picture of it.
My team is like, you got to put your name on it because it's not just Riley Blake. You developed it, and I had a dream about this seam ripper a long time ago.
Are you serious? Did it feel like it was stabbing you?
I had, inspiration, and I forgot about it until we started manufacturing a lot of our own notions.
Yes.
And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I had this dream about it.
Yeah.
I can make this now. So I started designing this seam ripper out of clay, a clay mold. And then I worked with a CAD engineer to get it just right. And we are now having 2 sizes, but the first size came out and we sold out of it within a month or 2, our first 10,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're still out of stock. And
wow.
Trying to get them back in, but this is what it looks like.
Let's bring this up here. Look at this. It's very unique. Tell us about the design. What made you think about this?
So I had a dream like
what kept you up at night?
I must have been unpicking. I must have been frustrated with my unpicker.
Right.
And so it fits. It can fit. This is the small, and we do have a medium large coming out. But it's meant for the pad of your finger to hold like this. So you have great control. It's very ergonomic. You can also flip over, because sometimes when you seam rip, you seam rip a long seam like that. That's what this little bulb, if you've ever wondered what the little bulb is for, it's to protect the bottom of your fabric, and you can seam rip a long ways. Or if you're just unpicking, you can flip it over like that. So there's 2 places for your pads of your thumb to fit. And I also sometimes like it in the middle. So it
very ergonomic.
Yeah, and it just sits on your finger, so you can move around, use it, and it's just great.
Now, how many of you, like you mentioned to me earlier, you started out with the small. You realized that a lot of people wanted a little bit larger.
Yes.
And that is because
there's men that sew too, and women who, I've had a few ladies say, I have arthritis in my fingers. It won't quite fit over. And I'm like,
absolutely.
You're right. So I'm making a bigger size for you. And so this even fits my husband's fingers, and he has really large fingers. And we just changed the shape slightly. We added a Riley Blake bird right there, and it fits. But I even like this size too, because I can push it farther down.
I was trying it on, and I thought, you know what, I could do either one, because this larger size, like you said, it will, go down further.
So
if you want, but I love that it's almost like, I know it's hard to tell, but there's like this little thumb impression almost. So it's like perfect for just pushing that on, right? I love that.
And of course, my favorite color is pink. So I released it in pink, but I was surprised how many people said, I don't like pink. So in the small, I'm coming out with a Riley Aqua. And then in the medium large, we have a cream, and we also have this red. So
very nice.
So this won't be out till July, but
okay, July.
And we appreciate your support. Everything we're showing here is available at your shop. So we really appreciate your support.
Oh, absolutely. We love it all. We want it all, right? Right, my friends? We want it all. Karen is saying that pink is her favorite, and Pamela says that pink is lovely. Exactly. Let's see. What else? What other questions do you guys have about the seam ripper before we move on to some other fun things to share with you?
It is patent pending because I believe so much in the original design that we're waiting for. We have a European patent that was granted to us, and now we're just waiting for our U.S. patent.
Yeah, there you go. A lot of people are loving all of it. So
thank you for supporting me and Riley Blake. And
Cindy West wants one in purple. Have you thought about purple?
We will add it to the list.
There you go. Teresa,
what color
the
purple?
Power Red.
There's a lot of different purples.
Yeah. There we go.
There's fuchsia purple, purple, grape.
Exactly. Kathy's saying bright colors so we don't lose it.
That's right.
That's true. Does it fit for either left or right?
Yes, it does.
Good question, Cheryl.
Left or right, right-handed or left-handed.
I love
either side. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yep, aqua's coming. Let's see. Pink, turquoise, and more pink.
I thought there was a lot of pink girls out there.
Oh, Tammy
and guys.
Tammy has a good question. What about girlfriend green?
Girlfriend green. Wow. We will have to work on that.
Absolutely.
We haven't done that yet.
Joyce said the same thing. See, they're all wanting the girlfriend green. There we go.
Okay.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Maybe we'll have to make an exclusive.
That's right. Ooh. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yep, have that seam ripper, and she'd take a purple one. You'd want all the colors, right? Tina says you've thought of everything.
Oh, thank you.
Very, very nice. Oh, you guys are loving the seam rippers. Definitely. Oh, Pamela says with your MGQS logo on it. That would be pretty cool. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Camo, Amber is saying.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Cindy, you're going to just have to make it in every color.
Okay. If you guys will
buy them. No. Exactly. That's right. Exactly. Someone had asked Larry what he thought about it. Janice had asked Larry, and he said, I'm fine with it. It was my mama's favorite color. I love that. Very nice, Mr. Larry. I love that.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
There's a lot of guys that like pink. So
absolutely. Love the red. Don't forget yellow, teal. Make it sharp too. It is sharp, isn't it?
It's very sharp. I think it's about the sharpest you can get. It's stainless steel. So it's super sharp.
Very nice.
Comes with a little cover. It's a clear cover, so keep track of it. They're easy to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's why you have to buy more than one.
That's right. I have at least 10.
Come on. I was going to say.
And you need a good
to have it all over the place.
Yeah.
There you go. I love, this is a great comment. Sabina said, knowing that this was your own inspiration makes it so special.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
Nice.
Thank you.
It is. You had an idea and you made it work, and you did you did the molding with
there was some naysayers out there.
Said no.
My husband, maybe.
And now you can say, look at this.
Yeah, look at this.
That's great. That is great. All right. Really good comments and questions coming through. Okay, so let's talk about something else that's kind of fun that you have on the horizon. Let's do. What do I want to do first? Because she's just awesome, you guys. Let's talk about a new class that you have coming up.
Okay. Well, we first got to talk about Garden of Quilt.
Oh, how could I forget that? Yeah. Well, my mind has been a little crazy. So I know
that's where my class is being taught.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's true. So Garden of Quilts, guys, I know there's 200 of you who are coming for sure that were part of our Ultimate Girlfriend Getaway, which we are so excited about in September. But if you weren't even a part of that, you still are welcome to come to the Garden of Quilts. It is being held at Thanksgiving Point. Let me bring up some pictures here for those of you who may have missed it. Cindy is the brainchild behind this amazing project. Once again, do you ever sleep?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, exactly.
But, you know why we did this? I wanted a special celebration celebration for our 10th anniversary ourselves. So I was thinking, what could we do that would be special? And, you know, we live in Utah, and just down the road for me, 10 minutes, is the most spectacular garden. It's 55 acres. It's called the Ashton Gardens at Thanksgiving Point. And I got to meet Karen Ashton, who...
She's amazing.
She's the... She dreamed up this garden, and her husband have been really generous to the community, donated the land, put the money down to have it built. And now it is, after 20 years, it's a gorgeous garden. And I'm like, how about we have a quilt show with outdoor quilts and gardens that like go together with peas and carrots? I get the goosebumpies all over when I see this picture, because I see the shadows of the quilts on the ground. Yeah. It's amazing. Our first year was 2 years ago. Last year we still had the show, but it was COVID. So we were wearing a mask and we didn't have any classes. But the first year, it was one of those, again, special moments that you're like, this is really happening. The most beautiful gardens, I think, in the world, with quilts and the backdrop of the gardens. You can't get two better things. No. Hand in hand. And you came. Yeah. It was special. It was special. And this is the third annual event. We'll have it every year. And quilts in the gardens. Oh, come. Did you hear that? Every year. So for those who aren't coming this year, let's do it next year, right? But it's, even if you're not, I saw Carol say, even if I'm not part of the 200, Carol's our friend in Ashton, Idaho, can I come down for the garden quilts? Yes. Absolutely. Because this is sponsored by Riley Blake. We're just doing something else in conjunction with it. But you're bringing your peeps down to enjoy the garden. So this is the outdoor quilt show is actually the 17th and 18th of September. It's a Friday, Saturday. We have classes 2 days before, the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, 4 days of classes. Yeah. But the actual gardens with the quilts are just 2 days. So we put them up on Thursday, take them down Saturday night. Oh, yeah. Yes. So we put them up Thursday night. So they're available to view on Friday and Saturday. But you can submit a quilt. Yes. So submit a quilt and we will feature it in the gardens. It's not, there's no contest. Beginner to expert quilts. You know, I kind of like that too. I really like that idea, because then it makes, it's everyone. Yes. It's everyone. It's celebrating all of us. Quilting. Yeah. No matter if you are a newbie or someone who's been doing this for years and years and years, I love that. It celebrates all of us. Yes. And we want all demographics, you know, all sizes. So if they want to submit a quilt to have hung there, what do they need to do? They need to go to the Thanksgiving Point website, Garden of Quilts website, and they submit their information on the quilt. Okay. And we do that, you know, to keep track of each quilt. Each quilt is carefully tracked, monitored. We put a little monitor on it so it can't leave the gardens at all without us knowing. And it just needs to be registered so we can keep track of it. But I submit your quilts. And if you come, your ticket to get into the gardens includes, we have all day long demos and lectures that are part of your ticket. So we even have, you know, Jenny Doan is not doing we have a special presentation Thursday night that's her special trunk show, triple play, but she's doing a Q&A during the gardens, and that's part of your ticket. That's awesome. And I'm going to be actually doing a lecture on the Jane Austen quilt. So you've probably already seen it. You don't need to come to the lecture, but it's part of your ticket. They might want to see it up close in person. Yeah, for sure. So that's on Friday. That's amazing. That's amazing. So we are very excited we are a major sponsor of the event. Yes, you are. And we appreciate that. And you'll be there as a vendor. Yes. So come get your fabrics. From my girlfriend's quilt shop in Thanksgiving Point. So we really appreciate your support. Absolutely. Event. You are welcome. I am so happy to be a part of it. I'm actually very honored to be a part of it. So, okay, Garden of Quilts, and it's this is the third year, and we're praying for good weather. Yeah. And yes, in September. And last year we did have a little rain, and we did take some of the precious quilts down. With the rain, but we watch over them very carefully. We watch the weather, and hopefully the year before we didn't have any rain. It was perfect.
There you go. I know.
And the weekend, we're supposedly historically does not rain.
I know. We're putting it out there. There's going to be no rain that weekend. Exactly. I love that you have done this to bring together this community, not only locally, but globally. And, you know, for men and women from all over who enjoy the same things that we all, you know, do and love. Right.
Yes. We had people from all over the world come our first year. Yeah. And we had, I think, like 46 different states our first year. And
unbelievable.
And I think we're all ready to gather.
Yeah,
we're ready to get together. And
I kept saying to everyone, it's time. It's time.
It
right?
is. Yes.
It's time. So that's wonderful.
So come get together as a community. Yeah. Come join us for the Garden of Quilts. You won't regret coming. It's just such a special place. And it's so good for the soul.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Fills me up.
Even if, you know, I kind of think like, even if you were with a group of friends, which would be a lot of fun, right, to go around, I think it would also be like very special to even just you yourself walk those gardens and you just kind of just take it all in. You just breathe it all in, right?
Because the roses and flowers are full bloom. It's all senses.
Yeah.
It's the sun. It's the smells.
It's everything.
I'm sorry. It's so special.
I know.
Come.
It is. It is. Yeah, I know. It really is something. So, okay, that's Garden of Quilts.
That's Garden of Quilts.
Okay, now, I have to show you. I learned something today in talking to my friend here. I did not know this, but she is a tiny quilter. A teeny tiny quilter. She loves to make minis. Is that the cutest little mini you ever did see? I just think it's adorable. Now, a lot of us are familiar with mini quilts, right? But did you know that Cindy has on the Riley Blake YouTube channel, she has a series. What do you call it?
Mini sewing room.
Well, there you go. Mini sewing room. And I'm going to share with you. Let's see if I can bring this up because when she told me, I was floored. I was floored. Do you want me to do this one?
Yeah.
Or should we do this one?
That I just made.
All right, we'll do this one. So, hold on. Let's see. Okay, let me share my screen.
I'm going to show you in this video. It is 4 minutes, so it might feel a little long. But from start to finish, a full quilt. Like I put on the
there's no talking in it.
There's no talking.
No.
It's sewing entertainment. But I am going to teach you. You can download this pattern on the website. It is sewing entertainment. I hope you're entertained and you're inspired to make mini quilts.
It really is something, you guys. You got to check it out. We're going to share it right here.
And it's for 18-inch doll size stuff. Just
that is so funny. Way too much fun.
yeah, my husband is like, "Are you working or playing with dolls?"
Yeah.
$5.
Absolutely. All want the mini crackers.
Pies and juice, ditch in the ditch.
Wow.
Like, I'm taking you through the entire thing. After this, I'm not going to do it all. I finished with the teeny little binding. Those are, you can really purchase those.
Oh yeah, you saw.
Oh, do you? And there's the baby bed.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, guys. Is that something else or what? That is the cutest. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Cindy, good job. Good job.
Well, thanks.
I said, how did you think of that?
Well, I was a big fan. If anyone watches The Tiny Kitchen, it's a tiny cooking show, like
Mhm.
teeny tiny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta do that for sewing. And it's not as small as Tiny Kitchen because this is like an 18-inch doll size
Oh my goodness.
stuff.
Wow.
So it is useful if you have a American doll or that size. That's what I'm making stuff for. And I'm a
wow.
fan of dolls too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So my dad, my sweet dad, he passed away this January. He built the set with me. I told him about what I wanted to do, and he built this set, and so
That's really
it's
sweet.
really special to me. So
Absolutely. How often do you come out with one?
at least once a month. We have a new. We just, like I said, launched it in December, and we'll have once a month a mini sewing room video.
I love that.
Keep watching,
I love that.
so I can keep playing in my doll
your little
room.
doll room. I mean, everything was tiny. In fact, we've got some questions here. Well, first of all, Jessica says, let's see. She needs to make one for her daughter's dollhouse.
Yes, you can. Some of the
And-
patterns
Mhm.
will be on our website. Others are from a book. Like a couple of the quilts I made are from Lori Holt's Farm Girl Vintage 2 book. She has doll quilts in that. So so you can
Oh.
buy that doll pattern,
Okay.
that book.
Okay.
I'm sure you have that
Yeah,
pattern on
yeah.
your website.
Yeah.
And there's several doll quilts in there.
Donna has a question. What size needle and what weight thread? Are you
Do I
using
use-
anything special?
Nothing special. I used our fill thread, and
Which is our favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Peggy's saying, OMG, I love mini quilts. Let's see. That demo was the cutest thing ever, Colette said. Let me look. There was a question.
yeah, visit our YouTube channel.
Yes, that's
We'd
how
love
you
it
find
if you'd
it.
subscribe and
Yes.
follow along.
I know there were a lot of questions. Oh, the scissors. Of course, you like making mini quilts. Stinking cuteness, baby thread snips. Absolutely. Let's see.
Yeah, a lot of those things that I use, we actually sell.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
that little cutting mat is
you
a real
sell.
cutting
Right,
mat. That
right.
little design board we sell. The rotary cutter you can buy.
Mhm.
I cut off the end to make it even look mini, but that's a rotary cutter that
Mhm.
Ulfa makes.
Mhm.
the square ruler. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone's saying they love the Girlfriend Green mini sewing machine.
There you go. Cute, huh?
Yeah, that's right. So cute. Let's see. There were some questions about the mini clapper. Do you want to address that one?
Well, we sell the full-size clapper, and it's one of my favorite sewing tools.
We sold it a few weeks ago on Comment Sold, so many of you got it there, but we have more if you would like.
Yeah, they're an excellent tool to give you crisp seams, absorbs heat and moisture, and it just lays flat. So it's made in the United States, hardwood, but the guy who makes them, I twisted his arm. Can you make me a couple for my mini sewing room? And he did.
There you go.
So that was a
it.
gift to me. No, you can't get one.
Yeah.
They would actually cost more than the full size.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because he's like, yeah, those were a pain to make. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, even the little mini bolts of fabric were to die for.
Yeah.
I'm just
my
saying.
team helped me wrap those, and the actual table is an American Doll table from many years ago. It's been retired, that center aqua table, but the furniture, the rest of the furniture in the room, that is custom made by a cabinet maker. So that place for the bolts, that was someone in our office. Her husband's a cabinet maker, and he made that for me. And he made the little side table, and so my dad made the set, the actual physical set, but some of the parts in there we got.
You just created.
Yeah.
I'm loving all of these comments. You're going to have to go back afterwards and read them.
Okay, I will.
In all your spare time. Maybe on your way back down to Salt Lake and Sam's driving, right? You got this. Too cute. And they're also in love with the tomato pincushion.
I made that. Like I made several versions. The first one was this big. I finally got the right scale. I just, made a yo-yo. You know how you make yo-yos? Yeah. Stuffed it with batting and then cinched it really tight, and then added, the top little part, wool. That's wool. And then I added the, floss for the little side pieces.
See, this is what she's thinking up at 2 a.m, right?
It's crazy.
Jennifer wants to know
this was a COVID project. Honestly, though, my life slowed down a lot, and this was a COVID project. And again, this is a little personal, but my mother passed away a year before my dad unexpectedly, and I wanted to do something with my dad. And my dad was really mourning my mother, and I said, I have this idea, Dad. I want a mini sewing room. He goes, I'll make it for you. And we worked on it together, and my dear sweet dad passed away in January. So this is a tribute to him, and just a really special thing that I got to do with him during COVID.
I think he'd be really proud of you.
Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really special.
There we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's what we do.
Anyway.
Where'd you find the iron? People are wanting to know.
That was on eBay. It's I got it from Europe. It's a travel iron from the 1950s. It actually works, but we had to get a special plug for it to plug in because it was so freaking hot. It would burn the building down. And so we backed down the heat, but it's a working iron, and yeah,
it's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Oh my goodness. I think everyone is really enjoying all the things you're showing.
I'm so glad you like it, because
so cute.
A lot of other people think it's nonsense.
Oh no, we quilters, we get it. We totally understand. And
you just wait for in a couple months. I got a couch. So I'm going to be putting things on the couch. So I have more crazy ideas.
You have lots of ideas. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, so sweet. So incredibly sweet. And then you've got another project in the works. Tell us about that.
I do. I'm going to show you a quilt series that we're starting. It's kind of a beginning quilt series. So I have had so many friends over the year going, I would love to learn how to quilt. Yeah. And we've never done a YouTube series that are really for the beginner or basic quilting, but it's also a really fun quilt. So I'm going to show you the sample quilt. And in 2 weeks, we're launching the series. And this is the first block.
Okay.
Like these are all blocks that are very traditional, but look how modern it looks in solids.
Yes. I don't know if you knew, but we are doing, our focus this year has been on solids. And every month, on the 21st of each month, we do 3-yard solid bundles for $21. And so this, you guys, would be perfect if you were wanting to, maybe improve your quilting skills or learn how to quilt, just those foundational principles.
We're going to start with this 4-pointed star, or it's called the Friendship Star.
Yes.
Which I love. So this is the first block. Come see how I do it. Maybe some of you do it better than me, but I'm going to show you my method of quilting. And hopefully if you've got any friends, and I'm having a giveaway on my Instagram. You can follow me at Cindy Cloward, my Instagram, and I'm giving away a quilt top to 2 lucky people. But
wow.
So you can
That's
follow
incredible.
me on Instagram.
I
But
love that.
I really love this
really
community,
nice.
and I want us to sew together. And, I appreciate, like I said, my girlfriend's quilt shop support of Riley Blake, and we're just one big quilting community.
We really are. I love that quilt.
I
think I would absolutely make that, have it hanging in my sewing room. I love that. And so
you might
2 weeks they're going to find it on your YouTube channel. I might need to kit that. Would you guys like a kit? We can kit that for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
2 weeks on our Riley Blake Designs YouTube channel, we're launching this basic blocks.
I love it.
Building blocks, actually, we called it building blocks.
I love that.
Which are basic.
Teresa said, Cindy, you are such a girlfriend.
Thank you.
She is. So you guys, oh my goodness, I can't believe that we are almost done for today. I could talk to you all day long. It has been so much fun.
It's been so fun to come up to Cache Valley and see your wonderful shop and all your wonderful employees. It's been a while. So
it has been. I'm so glad you could come up.
I'm so glad to celebrate your birthday with you.
Thank you. All right, guys, are you ready? Are you ready for this? I know you've been looking forward to. We have some amazing giveaways to do today. And, Sammy, I think, can you ask Jenny about my 5 prizes to give away? Okay. All right. So the first thing, we have the regular 5 prizes that we give away every day this week. And if you are interested in being a part of it, and who wouldn't, then I want you to type in the comments. Let me bring this up. You're going to comment hashtag I love Riley Blake. Yeah. There we go. I love Riley Blake to be entered to win one of 5 giveaways today. But on Friday, we're going to be giving away another major prize. Okay, that is sponsored from Riley Blake. I cannot wait to show you. You guys are going to lose your minds. They have been so incredibly generous, but I'm not going to give that one away live, because if not, there's going to be a lot of people upset because they couldn't watch it live, which is understandable. Don't worry. So you have until Friday to register for this next giveaway that I'm going to share with you. But in a minute, we're going to do the live giveaways. Okay, so we've got a couple different giveaways going on. So again, just type in the comments, hashtag I love Riley Blake to win. They're in a box on the cutting table. No. No. Okay, we'll figure that out here in a minute. Okay, I cannot wait to show you what you could win Friday. So, Cindy, tell us about, it's so heavy, I probably shouldn't be carrying it.
So it is loaded with Jane Austen items. Ooh. We're also including this bundle that we've showed today.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's got everything from the journals. And I put one of my new seam rippers in there.
Nice.
And the bag. The Jane Austen bag. Just lots of Jane Austen goodness.
Oh, how fun. Thank you so much, Cindy. People are going to love this. Some very lucky person is going to just be so excited to receive these things. And again, we're going to announce this winner on Friday. But yeah, so incredibly generous of you guys. Thank you so much. You've got Oh, wow. The playing cards, Cindy Seam Ripper. You have a jelly roll, the glass cases, the 2.5-inch roly-polies, the 5-inch stackers, a journal, the bag.
Got a little charm.
Oh, the charm, of course. Can you guys believe that? Is that amazing? So I'm so excited. So this we're going to give away Friday. So you just have to share this post today with 3 friends to enter this giveaway. All right. And our other giveaway, let's see. Hold tight. Do we have them? Oh, perfect. Okay. I don't want to do... Let's see. Let me pull out a few things. Can you grab for me? We have an Elisa iron there. Back there. I don't want that. Okay. Sorry. We're going to pull these together. Okay. So one of the prizes is going to be, this is 10 patterns from Cluck Cluck Sew. And she's going to be, isn't she going to get part of the quotes? Or she has been in the past. Allison.
I don't think she is.
Okay, not this year. Okay, we should ask her. Yeah, for some reason I thought she was going to be there. But anyway, here's 10 patterns from her.
You know Riley Blake stuff yesterday.
I did. See, this was my mistake. Is yesterday? Those of you who heard me yesterday, I brought down Riley Blake stuff yesterday, and I forgot the other stuff because I was in Sandy. Anyway, long story short,
you sell lots away.
Can we give some of those
Yes,
away?
we can.
Okay. Sorry.
Here's a pattern book.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Can you grab me the Elisa iron, please? Okay.
These
All
are
right.
all extras I brought.
Okay. You're like, here you go, Kris. Thank you. I know. It was one of those crazy days. I was trying to get out of Logan to get to Sandy in time. Ended up being late. And so we started late. It was, we started in the car. It was one of those days. So we're going to give away like some of these. Okay. So hashtag I love Riley Blake. Yep. We have this really cool
And here's
piano.
the seam ripper. I brought this out of my purse. There you go. It's red.
Oh my gosh.
You were the first to get it.
Yes.
It doesn't come out till August.
Chris is winning at life today. Let's just say.
I'm glad you're keeping it real.
Yeah. All right. Look at this panel. Tell us about this.
Now, Anderson Design Group is one of the companies we work with that we license their art for fabric. They're known for their 50s style posters of national parks, national monuments. And this has been one of the hottest panels that we put out to date. It's a huge panel. I think it's like 72 by
wow.
But it's all 62 national parks.
Wow.
And each park is represented in this poster image. And you know, you got everything from Yosemite to Yellowstone on here. And I have made several of these. I just add a simple border on and you've got a beautiful quilt. So if you have someone that loves the national parks, this is one of my favorite panels.
Pretty cool. That is really special. And so this is put together. This is through Riley Blake. So we're going to give away one of those. We are also going to give away. Ooh, how about this? Our friend Caitlin Powell of Knot and Thread. She is giving away a $100 long arm quilting job. Isn't that so great? So Knot and Thread, $100 long arm quilting job. Somebody's going to receive that. And then we also have this bundle from Eliso irons.
Irons.
Yes. They are giving away not only the ironing board cover, but an Eliso project iron in pink, of course. I know it was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be pink today.
Yes.
So here we go. So someone is going to win this set as well. And then and then one more thing we're going to do here is we have another thread set that we're going to be giving away. And this is from Glide. So our friends at Glide are giving away the spring color set. Look at that yummy bundle of thread.
That's beautiful.
Pretty cool. Isn't that gorgeous? So here we go. So we have today the Liso iron set. We have some Jane Austen items.
Yes.
We have the $100 quilting job, and we have the glide thread. Did I catch it all?
Yes.
I think so.
This is going to go in with the Jane Austen.
Oh, yes, definitely. Okay. And this is, you guys, whoever gets this is like so lucky. Because it doesn't come out until July, right?
Or August.
Or August,
depending on when we get our shipment.
Yeah,
like,
that's always the problem, right?
Days. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so you ready to find out our winners? Okay, the first person that I'm going to draw is going to win the thread set. All right, so let me share my screen here, and we'll bring this up. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, again, you just need to comment, I love Riley Blake, hashtag I love Riley Blake. And here we go. Well, I always get like so nervous for everyone.
That is so cool.
Isn't that cool? Okay, and it begins to slow down, and it slows down. And Angie Johnson, hi, Mr. Yay, Angie. Angie Johnson, hi, Mr. You are the winner of the glide thread set. Congratulations. Okay, next up, we're going to do the $100 long arm quilting from Caitlin Powell. All righty, so here we go. We're going to draw again. And the winner of that is Vaughn Fursey. Congratulations, Vaughn. Yay, $100.
We need confetti to throw at you.
I know, we need all the confetti, Okay, next up, we're going to do the Liso ironing package. Are we ready? Okay, let's do this. Isn't it fun to see their pictures come up and you're like, oh my goodness. There we go. Lisa DeVoe Cicali.
Oh,
I have no idea if I pronounced that right, Lisa, but that is a beautiful name. And congratulations. Yay, Lisa. Woohoo. Yay, Lisa. You are the winner of the Liso package. Okay, so there we have 3. And now the last 2 are going to be the Jane Austen packages. Are we ready? Let's do this. This person's going to receive the book for the coverlet, the playing cards, a journal, and the Cindy Seam Ripper. Woo! Jenna Kaiser. Jenna Kaiser, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay! That is wonderful. And our final giveaway for today. Oh, I forgot the panel. Well, you know what? We'll have 6 winners today. How about that? We're going to do 6 winners. So the next person is going to receive this amazing National Parks panel. All right, let's take a look and draw for that. It just needs music. That's the only thing. I'm like, there we go. Cindy Jones Coleman. You like that name, right?
I like that name.
Congratulations, Cindy Jones Coleman, for receiving this beautiful Riley Blake panel. How many national parks?
62.
62.
Yeah, and we also have destination panels.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Very true. Okay, the last giveaway for today is going to be this gorgeous Jane Austen's House quilted bag with the zipper on top. You will receive the Jane Austen journal and the glass case. Let's do it. Okay, and the winner is... No, she is not the winner.
Who is that?
That's one of our employees. Oh. I think Kathy. So this is Kathy. This is my sister-in-law. That's why you see Thurgood there too. She's probably dying laughing right now. Sorry, Kathy. Employees are not eligible, but I bet she was probably typing in for everyone else so that they would know what the drawing was. That's hilarious. Okay. Sorry, Kath. We're going to redraw.
Someone else gets another chance.
That's right. Oh, that's too funny. Too funny. What are the chances? All right. Ooh. Brianna Collins. Congratulations, Brianna. Here we go.
Congratulations.
You're going to receive this if you can get it out of Kathy's hands, right? That's awesome. All righty, guys. For those of you who are winners, we want you to go ahead and email Carolisa. I've got Kathy on the brain now. You're going to email Carolisa at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. Okay, and she will make sure you get her your mailing information, and she'll be sure to get that those items out to you right away. All right, so winners, please email Carolisa at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. All right, folks, it has been such a fun day. Let me share with you a few other really good deals that's going on. First of all, you can receive 20% off all fabric if you use the code Happy Birthday online. For our locals, where it's our 10-year anniversary, we're giving you an extra 10% if you come on in the stores. So locals can receive 30% off of fabric store-wide, both stores, Logan and Sandy, all week long. Okay, but those of you who are not, you're still going to receive 20% off all fabric, and you can use the code Happy Birthday. Now, are you ready for this? I know a lot of you are excited about this Jane Austen stuff. Guys, we have a killer deal for you today. For our birthday, we are doing 25% off of all Jane Austen items and Cindy Seymour. Yay! So check that out. You can find it on Deal of the Day. So you go to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com, Deal of the Day, and then you can find those items there. We have the playing cards. We have the journals, the glass cases, the quilted bags, the fabric, all of that you can find 25% off today. So check it out. Go to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com and just type in either Deal of the Day at the top, or there's a little button. If you just scroll down a little bit, there's a button on the right-hand side. Promise it's there. Just click Deal of the Day and you'll be able to find those items there. And it will go for 24 hours. So you don't want to miss out on that. Yay, Cindy says she just got the kit. Yay! You know what? The backing, I don't know if we put the backing online. Do we know, Sammy, on that?
I don't know if Jenny did. I'll check.
Okay, we're going to check on the backing. Someone was asking. And let's see. Mary says she loves the Jane Austen items. Let's see. Yes. There we go. Let's see. Brenda's already got them in her cart. So good deal. Very good. Someone else ordered the kit. Am I going to have any of these items on comments sold tonight? You know what? That's a really good question, Cindy. I can talk to Jenny about that because I bet we could. I bet we could. We certainly could. So plan on that. If you are wanting to like save on shipping and you're planning on purchasing tonight on comments sold, then we'll get that loaded and we'll sell those items there. Okay. All right. Carol said, congratulations to everyone that won, but we are all winners. Carol, that's a great attitude, isn't it?
Oh.
I love that lady. Laura's ordering some goodies. Very good. And Janice said, thank you so much. Great time today and loved hearing your story, Cindy.
Thank you.
It's true.
It's
and
been so fun. We
have, Sammy, could you hand me those two things right there? We actually have a gift for both of you. I mean, we can't let you guys go away without something, right? And so we want to give these items to them. This is just a little girlfriend package. Our t-shirts say, Living the Seam Dream.
Oh, I love
Living
that.
the same dream.
Thank
We've
you.
got a Kimberbell journal in there for you and a few other goodies.
When I sew, I love to
Get
wear
over
a
here,
t-shirt,
get
a
over
comfortable
here.
t-shirt.
Exactly. Well, here you have it. So this is for Cindy, and this is Sammy, who is my wonderful friend and Riley Blake rep, and she's been
She
so
keeps us all
wonderful.
organized.
Oh yes,
Best job in the world. That's all I can tell you.
absolutely. So we want to thank you both for
Thank
coming
you.
up
Thank
and
you so much.
hanging out with us
Yeah,
here
it's
at
been so
Girlfriends.
nice.
So, all right, guys, thank you so much for being with us. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope I will see many of you tonight at Comments Sold. We've got more things to give away. Holy cow, it's going to be.
Wow.
It is just one big party this week, Cindy.
A big party.
It
I was glad
is.
to be a part of
I
it.
know. We're so grateful for you. And in the meantime, until I see you all again, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay home, but get some fresh air. And of course, keep sewing. Bye-bye, everyone.